Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started and see what's going on in your reading. All right. This is for Gemini, for their highest good spirit. This is for Gemini. Oh. One more card. Nice. Alrighty. Let me put this over here real quick. Alright, there we go. Alright, so put this over here. Alright. So you have the card of faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. So I feel like you're traveling somewhere new, going on a new cycle, new path. This is beautiful. Hello. Then you have distant thunder, clear the air. So whatever has been bothering you, I feel like you're needing to really clear the air, or really just ask for forgiveness or compassion. You don't have to go towards anybody, but I feel like whatever it is that's holding you back or arguing, or just let it go. Try to have that, just release it from within you, and give it to God, whatever it is that you're needing to let go. Okay, because I feel like there's something there that you're just like holding on to dearly. And then you also have fogged in, go slow, take your time. I feel like you're needing to really clear your energy, really get grounded, really take the time to start focusing more better. Okay, because I feel like you have a lot on your mind right now. All right, so let's do this, Gemini. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini, 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 Gemini. All right, Gemini. So let's see what's going on. One for the current. This is for Gemini, for their highest good. So you start off with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is talking about really being in your, really feeling a lot of emotions. It could have been painful, you could be going through a healing, but definitely some kind of painful emotions. When we go through a healing, we let go of a lot of the emotions that we were holding on to. Things that we just didn't want to speak the truth of, or we see a lot of things and we hold on to a lot of energy, a lot of sadness or pain that we still hold on to. Okay, one for the situation. Why one for the situation? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're needing to watch your money. I feel like this is a fresh new start. We'll see more in a little bit. One for the past or now. Yeah, the King of Wands. King of Wands is asking you to put things in order. Start getting things done in whatever it is that you're needing to do. Okay. And also too, I feel like for some of you guys, that if you have any ideas that you're wanting to pursue, or passions or anything like that, it's time for you to put them out there, to start working on them. Instead of just dragging on them, it's time for you to start working and put them out there. One for what's hidden. Yeah, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is definitely talking about, really talking about leaving something behind. I feel like you're knowing your worth. You're following. You're really seeing that, you just can't do nothing what's going on, and you're needing to let go of situations, of moving on to things that are better for you, instead of anything that keeps you back and holding on to. One for the hopes and the fears. The Two of Cups. There could be some kind of offer, making a decision towards someone that's very close to you. Definitely a choice is here, though. An offer coming in, or maybe you're wanting some kind of offer. Not knowing where to go or what to do. One for the what you need to do now. The Two of Swords, definitely a decision. It's a decision that you're making. Really look at all your options. Really, really go within and clear your mind with the Two of Swords here. Okay. One for the what you need to work on. Wow. The Seven of Wands. I feel like you're protecting yourself. You're still trying to protect yourself. feeling defensive, like, aggravated, feeling like, maybe the world is against you at times also. I feel like you're needing to let other people help you also here. We'll see more in a little bit. And then you have one for the outcome, the Nine of Swords. You're in your mind a lot, really worried about something. Could be direct for somebody. It's somebody's health that you're worried about. Maybe you're worried about your health or something here. All right, so you have the Eight of Wands for the end of the tarot deck. Messages change. Feel like you're needing to embrace the truth about things. Also, you have the Four of Pentacles. You're definitely holding on to something very tightly. It could be money. It could be just like the past, still coming up, eating at you. Maybe you're having some kind of guilt or something like that. The Two of Wands is here also. I feel like you have plans, but you're not really saying anything about it. And I feel like you're needing to have patience for things, Gemini. Wow. Oh, well, it's a lot here. Let's see. I'm going to put these over here. I have so many cards on this table. It's unbelievable. All right. So, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. I am going to put all the cards down, and then I'm going to put the cards down, and then I will tell you what's going through them, okay? So let's start off with the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for Gemini? Take what resonates with you, Gemini, and leave the rest. All right, so you start off with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is definitely talking about could be a healing that you're going through, or just some kind of painful emotional distress that you've been having. There is a decisions that you've been making. Maybe you're thinking about someone very close to you, but you could also be making a decision also about somebody very close to you. I feel like you know how to handle yourself, because you also have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is definitely talking about knowing how to handle things, communicating better. And they're also saying, like, really, really communicate better. Like, try not to take it out on people because you're not feeling well, or you're in your feelings. You know that not to make decisions, and not let the your feelings get in the way of making these decisions. Okay. You have the Ace of Pentacles here for the situation. One more card. Wow. Okay. So they're asking you to really start nurturing yourself, because you started off with the Ace of Pentacles here. That's your family. That's your home. Your environment, what's around you, right? Feel like you're needing to take care of something with money, or to save money, or just look at your finances, okay? You also have the Page of Cups and the Empress card here. So with these two cards here, I feel like you're really needing to take care of yourself, to put yourself first, and see how you're feeling, to listen to yourself and how you're feeling, is what I'm trying to say. Really nurture yourself. Also feel like you're needing to have that compassion and forgiveness to put your energy into something that is going to make you happy, Gemini. Instead of trying to be sad all the time, or be upset about, or think about the past. Try to put your energy into something that is going to keep you from thinking like that, or be like that. Really pay attention to your dreams when you wake up, because there's intuitive messages coming through, and they're asking you to really trust your intuition. I feel like there's a motherly energy here for you, or you have a motherly energy. You have that nurturing energy, but the thing is that you're needing to nurture yourself. And whether you're male, female, it doesn't matter, because you have that motherly, that nurturing mother, that nurturing energy, but you're needing to take care of yourself more. You have the King of Wands. They're asking you to put things in order, whatever passions that you have, put them out there. Don't be afraid to take that first step, to do it, to see it grow, to nourish whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Okay. You have the Six of Swords here for the what's hidden. One more card. So they're asking you to really leave something behind, because if you see her, she is leaving something behind. She does not want to stay in the same place, and that's you're needing to do that. You're, subconsciously you don't want to stay in the same place. They're asking you to keep things balanced. You're very divinely guided. But listen to yourself. Observe everything around you and how it's going. Are people happy? Are you people being positive? Because I feel like there's anger here. You're still holding on to that anger and that frustration. And I feel like there could be some kind of arguing around you, or just yelling or whatever. It could be around you, but you're needing to leave that behind. Like, walk away. Like, if there's no positivity in around you, then you need to find people where there's going to be positive things going on, instead of people that are going to bring you down. And they're asking you mentally and physically. You really need to get away from that. Okay. um the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? One more card for the hopes and the fears. So you did get the Three of Cups, and you also got the Nine of Swords. So you are definitely were in your mind, because you have the Nine of Swords here for the outcome. So let's see what's going on. For the Two of Cups, there's definitely a choice that you're making. You're worried about something. You're worried about making some kind of decision here. And I could tell that you are, because you also have the Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords, you're in your mind, you're overthinking, you don't know what to do. And they're asking you that you do have people around you that support you, that you can easily talk to people if you want to, but you just don't. You don't do that, and you're needing to do that. Especially, maybe it's somebody close, or maybe it could be even a stranger, but, you're needing to talk to the people that support you. Okay, so really try to do that. Try to get out of your mind. Try to leave the worry, Gemini. Then you have the Two of Swords up here for what you need to do now. So with the Two of Swords, there is a decision. You are definitely making a huge decision here. So just know that. Really weigh all your options. Okay, put the good, do the bad, make a list, whatever you gotta do. Do your research on it. Really go within, try to clear your mind. Also, trust your intuition on things. They're saying that you're going to leave something behind here. And I feel like you're going in a new direction, definitely, because not only do you have this card, but you also have the Six of Swords in what's hidden. So definitely they're asking you to move in a different direction, go in a different way, think in a different way, because there is definitely success and victory around you. And you're being recognized. People see you, but it's up to you to go in a different direction to make better decisions. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands here. And why is the Seven of Wands here for what you need to work on? Wow, look at that. So you have so you start off with the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is talking about, you being, very, standing strong. They want you to stand strong for what you believe in, for what you're wanting. You have also too the Moon card here, and the Moon is definitely talking about. Let's talk about the Seven of Wands though first, because they keep telling me that the Seven of Wands is about progressing forward, letting other people help you, and this is where you're needing to work on. This is something that you're needing to work on, letting other people help you, with what you're needing. I feel like you're very protective at times, trying to protect yourself, your heart, not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to, not wanting to get hurt, being defensive, like, because of everything that you've been, like the disappointment or the hurt that you've been going through. They're asking you to really try to leave that behind, which is the Six of Swords here. Try to leave all that disappointment behind. Try to leave the past behind, because you continuously hold on to it. Really trust your inner knowing, trust your intuition on things, because you know when it's time to leave. You know what you're needing to do by leaving all that behind and moving on to something better. Okay, and that's what they're saying. You do have the Nine of Swords down here, and why is the Nine of Swords here? So you're really wanting a lot. You're really wanting different things. You have this card here, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. They're asking you to be realistic about things. Okay, you're in your mind about everything. You're overthinking. You don't know what's going on. You don't, or you do know what's going on, but it's like you're just in your mind a lot. You know, it's like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? What's gonna happen? Where is you got to leave those feelings behind, because it's like you're trying to control everything and you can't. There's this thing where you're like trying to really say, I need to know, but you don't. You really need to just leave that behind, okay? Start putting things in order. Start taking charge of your life. Start putting things in order. Start taking care of everything that you're needing to. Instead of being, in this mode where you're worried, where you're frustrated, where you're angry, where you're not communicating well. Start taking care of things. Um, wow. All right. So, Gemini, I hope this resonated with you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Be kind to yourself and trust your intuition. And I'll see you next time. God bless.